Good morning, guys. Let me just adjust everything. Should we enter on TikTok today or Instagram? Okay, let's go with TikTok. So, what's up, guys? Is everything okay? Let me write here. Let's go to US dollar like every day. And let's see what can we expect from today. Let me open to see what news we're going to start with. The news for this week, because we eventually are going to make a whole analysis for the weekend. Okay, because someone is asking how much is the inner circle. I dropped some discount coupons for 20% discount, but just so that they are already taken. So initially the price is $49 per month, but I drop discounts from time to time, so let's wait a little bit and we're going to start to see eventually what we will expect for this week to happen. Let's open the weekly time frame. Let's start from it. Now, on a weekly time frame, you can see here, this is the highest place the price reach, the highest level area. So you can see the rejection. What a huge candle. This is 1000 pips. So this is huge. After that, you can see second, third candle with a huge rejection. After that, the price made some correction with this green candle, and probably now will continue to fall because, as you know, on a daily time frame there is a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, let me erase some of this. As I told you many times, from now I am not sure that this will fulfill the whole profit, because the whole profit should be super enormous, but probably it will be some momentum for for selling pressure, but we'll see. Gold is a little bit unpredictable. I mean, it is predictable because in this, I told you, in this economic situation, in this whole global situation right now, I think that probably the gold will not fall from its price that is now. I mean, like some huge interruption in the price. I think it will continue to go up because they use it like a safety haven. But of course, until the elections in November, if they try to push the dollar up, it may cause the gold to make some deeper correction, but we'll see about that. You know that these patterns most of the times works very well. Good morning, guys. Yeah, let's start with the news this week. Let me adjust it on the screen. So today, Monday, okay, nothing, absolutely nothing. Most of the times Mondays are like that. There is nothing interesting, nothing very impactful most of the times, of course. Tuesday, retail sales and core retail sales. Yeah, this will probably make some impact on the market. And in the evening, many news with 2 stars, but you know that when there are many news with 2 stars, they probably will have some impact again. Wednesday we don't have, it's holiday. Okay, so Wednesday probably there will be no huge movements on the market. And that leads us to Thursday. And Thursday, guys, will be some hell. You can see there are 2, 4, 6, 8 news with initial jobless claims and Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index. This will cause a huge impact. So Thursday, we are going to stay away at 3:30 p.m. in my country from the chart. And yeah, after that, crude oil inventories. This news don't bring huge value to the market, but initially there are all other news, so probably it will cause some movements. And Friday, okay, Friday also is gonna be interesting. A little bit later, the news will be a little bit later, at 15 minutes before 5. Yeah, monetary report, existing home sales, groceries, PMI. Yeah, so Thursday, Friday, and eventually Tuesday, we will have some movements. Wednesday probably will be less volatile because it is some holiday in the United States. Okay, so let's go to the chart and check what we can expect for today. So at this point we are more bearish on 4-hour time frame. Okay, let me just draw this trend line like a point of view, like a guidance for us. So now, first thing that we have here is some zone of liquidity. You can see how many rejections. This is strong area, but also area of liquidity. This is far away for now. Also, on 4-hour probably we can do something like that. And the first thing that I notice is that probably, of course, the first thing that I saw is that probably here we had some order block or something that the price rejects from on the smaller time frames. But I think that on this time frame, this is absolutely possible, something like this to happen, because it will be like a test of this breakout eventually, of course, or this actually may cause not so big impact, but eventually the price can reach this trend line for now until it makes some rejections. course, there is a very nice order book here, but for now I don't think that the price will return. There is something like a gap here. Let's move on 1 hour. Okay, if you put the volumes, no, this is not an indicator, but here you can see that there is something like a gap here. Now the idea is that some of you write me that it looks like for selling. Yes, but I think that now the impulse starts, so we are probably going to wait for some correction and then to enter the sells. So high mentor have been watching for months but don't have capital to fund your inner circle. Sorry man, now stay with me. I will announce something very interesting that I will start eventually from the next week, and it will be super helpful for most of you guys. It will be super helpful for the beginners, the absolute beginners, and the people who wants to learn and wants to become a full-time trader. This will be a must participate event. Let me check. 1 hour, there is golden zone at 15. If you're watching this one, no, this is not active anymore. If you're talking about the fair value gap, I don't trade these fair value gaps. So let's see, let's move to 15 minutes. You can see here some rejection, but there is no breakout. Probably the price will fall a little bit more and will start to make some correction. It's better like this to write this, to draw this trend line, but eventually it may be like this. So my idea, guys, is that if you enter now, there is a high probability that the price started to make some correction. Of course it may fall down, but so my idea is that now this candle looks good, looks like a rejection, and if the price retrace made a correction until the trend line, we will eventually wait for some rejection on the trend line and to enter again, because probably now if it makes a good third point, because if we say that this is not the third point and the trend line should be like this, it will make a huge impulse after the third point, but here we have good rejection, so we'll see. For now, it's absolutely not a good idea to enter sell. Not that it is not a good idea, because we can still, 75 pips is not small. Stop and the profit probably at 140, but I don't think, not that I don't think, but I don't know if now the price will fulfill this whole profit. The DXY started to turn for buy. Five minutes. This is like some zone. not exactly order block, because but it happened on the opening of the London session. Okay, so for now, guys, as I told you, basically the plan is to wait for some retracement, which will be 30-40 pips, but perfectly for us to make small stop loss entry with 30-40 pips stop and profit at least 100 and more. This is on 5 minutes right now. I started from daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and so on. Fibonacci on 1 hour. Yeah. Of course, there is a possibility. Let me check something else. You can see that because also, yeah, we have to have in mind that look, we have a huge impulse, we have a corrective waves, and eventually something like a beginning of a new selling pressure. But after that, this, you can see how many green candles. This impulse breaks the previous top, reaching this area like order block or some supply zone. So now I mean that now for on 1 hour there is a probability that we can see a breakout on the RSI also. It's not really good. There is no divergence, so no, I don't really like it. I mean, I'm watching the other way around for eventually buy position, but for now I don't like it. For now it looks like it is going to fall, but eventually probably we could have entered here, but I come to the office late at 8:30. I was on the chart, so for now nothing. I mean that for now it is late for entering trades because the risk reward is not okay, and I hope if the price returns to the trend line we will have a good entry. If not, we're going to wait for something else to form. Now there are also strategies like trading breakouts, which means huge impulse, small correction, breakout, one-to-one trade, but this is more like scalping, so we are not going to do this in the live because this is 20 pips. What, guys? Yes, I see the same. Maybe Valery can confirm. What? I didn't understand. You mean on this impulse Fibonacci or what? So guys, until we're waiting for something to happen, I want to announce that I want to start something like a beginner's accelerator. I didn't even figure out a name still, but I want to create something like a accelerator for absolutely beginner traders. This will be 8-hour session, not at once of course, but probably 8 hours, 2 times a week for 4 weeks, 1 month. It will be super cheap, something like $10, $9.99, so it can be super reachable for everyone. And I will show you everything you need to know. We will start from how to find the right levels, how to draw the trend lines, the theory of the Japanese candles and the formation of candles, how to analyze the daily bias, how to make proper analysis, how to make fundamental and technical analysis, and stuff like that, basic stuffs like that. I'm not going to go into detailed strategies and so on, because the idea of all this thing is to be focused on the absolute beginners, because I know that many of you write me every day and you write me comments and stuff like that you don't know where to start from. So I want to make, that's why I call it accelerator, because this will be like a 8-hour session that will give you everything, for the first steps, so you can start to watch for strategies, to watch for more complicated stuff, so you can start your trading career. It will be super helpful. I will structure it before I announce it, of course. I will prepare myself. So guys, this, even for traders who are more time into the markets, I think it will be super helpful. After that, we will have question and answer sessions, so it will be very worthy. Of course, at the end, also it will have discounts for the inner circle if you want to continue to trade with me. So guys, I will announce it probably this week, and it will start probably after 2 weeks, something like that, so I can prepare for it. So if it sounds good to you, stay aware. I will announce it on my social medias, on the free Telegram group. It will be, as I told you, very cheap, $9 and $10. It's nothing. The idea of this $10 is not even to make some money from it, but not to be free, because if it's free, all kind of people will enter. I want focused people. I want people who want to learn. That's the idea of this $10. So if it sounds interesting to you, I hope to see you there. It will be very nice. If not, I will be glad to see you in the inner circle. There we will continue with the more complicated stuff this week, because last week, because of the birth of my baby, second child, I was not so active in the inner circle. I mean, from the educational part and coaching stuff. So this week I will compensate for everything. I prepared very nice themes that we will speak about. So if you want to skip this beginner stuff, join the complicated, the more I don't know how to say it, but the best educational stuff in the inner circle. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, for TikTok I should probably flip the camera when I speak to you this stuff, but yeah guys, it will be very interesting. It will be again 8-hour session, 2 times a week, nothing much. Probably I will leave you homework, so you can show it to me later and stuff like that, because the idea is at the end to have some basic view, basic info on the market. Congratulations, thank you guys. Let me flip the camera again. Where does my XAU USD goes? Do we buy until it reaches the trend line, or should we wait for more accurate opportunity? No, absolutely no buying for now. We don't have absolutely no pressure, no buying pressure, so we are not going to buy for now. Yeah, it's not going the best way. I hoped that probably this rejection here will play some role for the price to make a deeper correction and to enter some sells. For now, it's not looking good for both buying and selling, because the selling pressure is very strong. For now we don't have any rejection for buy, and for sell it's not, absolutely not good, because the stop should be super huge and it may start to make a correction. It's not good opportunity to buy, so for now we just have to wait. Eventually now there is some zone here that the price reaches, but I'm not sure, guys, that we should buy like that, because you can see how strong the impulse for selling is. Also you can see GXY, what the GXY is doing. GXY has still a long road to fulfill this area, if that is the case. So I don't think buying here is a good setup. So probably we're going to wait a little bit more and see. Also you have to know that sometimes if there is not a good, if there is not good trading setup, we should probably stay away from trades. Not probably, but we should stay away from trades. We don't want to risk something that doesn't look good. Now it started to reject, nice. But you can see here what a huge rejection, and the price still continues to go down. Let me see. Eventually, if we buy from here 40 pips, it's not very good risk reward, guys. It would be 1-to-1, unless if we make a shallow stop, but this is not a good idea. Volumes entering at so at 3:30 p.m. Most of the times I don't trade. Volume entries, what you mean exactly? Just tell me, do you talk about these fixed range volume profiles that I draw, or You mean the strategy? No, the strategy, but can you explain me what you have in your mind about volume centering? Because most of the times at 3:30 are the biggest manipulations on the market, so I prefer to stay away at this exact time and to wait about 4 p.m. 4:30. And actually, if I have to be honest, last week when I entered trades before even 5 p.m. I had some losses. So probably this week I will observe the chart very well. I will be more protective and will search for entries even after 5 p.m. after the New York session, because I saw that when I search for trades, I mean, if I look for 20 pips, it's okay, but you know that I don't like these 20 pip scalping trades. Not that I don't like them, but I don't like them when I trade. Let me flip it. When I trade with you guys, when I share trades with you, because if I do like the other groups out there and I post you trades with 15-20 pips take profit, probably most of you will end on loss. This is definitely the case, because the time you enter the trade, the time you exit the trade, you will not be able to manage it good, like what I have in my mind until I post it to you and stuff like that. So I want to see eventually the beginning of a new impulse, so we can enter in the beginning, so we can protect the trade and eventually make some 50-60 pips, 100 pips if it's possible. So that's why I will wait for the best opportunities this week. Also, guys, I've posted one video yesterday on TikTok, on Instagram. I will be super thankful if you leave a comment, if you like it, share it and stuff like that. This will help me a lot, so thank you. If you like what I'm doing every morning, every day, I will be very thankful. I've just noticed quite rapid movement in the charts at 3:30. Just trying to understand why this happens. It's super simple, man. If you open the news, you will see that most of the news came out at 3:30. So this is the reason. News make impacts on the market. So you can see, guys, now DXY is pushing really hard up. Super strong rejection, but gold is not moving a lot. So probably now it will be the beginning of this correction. But I don't like trading corrections. Okay, guys, probably we can try this. Let me write it fast. Are you ready? I'm going to eventually, let me wait for a second. I'm going to buy these guys. I'm buying. Okay. Let me just see. Because I wrote the coordinates on by look. I didn't measure anything. No. Okay. This is more like scalping, so have it in mind. But I don't think this profit is good. Yeah, we're buying, but this is 25 pips stop loss, eventually 25 pips profit. Yeah, profit should be probably around 21 up for the inner circle. I will fix this. Let me share it. And also let me adjust my coordinates. It can probably make more, but we'll see in real time. Okay. This even happened on Friday when there were no news. Yeah, because at 3 p.m. is the opening of the New York session, and most of the times the price is moving, let's say, until 3:30 to some area until 3:30, and until 4 it started to move in the other way. Eventually some manipulations are happening, so that's why I most of the times I prefer not to trade until 4 a.m. because if you open on 1 hour, you can see in some days that let me see if I can give you an example on the chart, but let's see, in these days probably most of the times when it starts to go in some direction it continues to it. But I mean, let's say this small candle right here, I mean, it started to go, let's say, up and then started to go down. I mean, 30 minutes go in one direction, so it can trick everyone, and after that started to move in the other direction. Now let me see something. I want to see a breakout. It didn't happen. We'll see if this scalping setup will trick us or it will play some role. It's very small, so if you want, try it. If you don't want, wait for the retracement and eventually we'll see from here. Let me check something. Do you have advanced classes? Yeah, I don't offer courses. I offer my inner circle group where I make coaching sessions. I show the guys there more advanced setups, more advanced strategies, and stuff like that. We talk about money management, psychology, and stuff like that. So if you're interested, Inner Circle is the place where I speak about these things. But I don't have some courses because there is pretty much information out there, so I don't think that courses are anymore something that people are searching and stuff like that. But probably with time, I'm thinking that this thing that I'm speaking live can eventually be transformed in something like a course. Okay, there is still selling pressure. I see that DXY don't want to fall. So probably this is not ready to make a correction because I draw a trend line on 1 minute, and you can see that for now it don't want to break it. Do you trade for people? No. Yeah, that is gold. Where it goes every time it disappears. I draw it here. Okay, it just said that someone has registered with my affiliate link to my trusted broker. So if you don't have a regulated broker that offers 1 to 500 leverage, there is a link here in the bio. You can use my, so it's good, it's trusted, and it offers 1 to 500 leverage. This don't have buying pressure still, so this trade may not turn good. Why is market never go with me when I go in the trade? He's everything. Do you know what to do in this situation? When every time the market goes against you, just when you think to sell it, buy. We will consider opening a Telegram discussion group for the Inner Circle members. So, let me tell you something. That was part of the plan from the beginning. But the thing that bothers me a little bit is that last time, because with my previous team we also had a group, but it didn't work out for both for 3 of us, and that's why we separated. But I mean, there we created a group in Discord and there was an open chat. The idea of the open chat was to be like a community. Everyone can discuss, to send trade ideas, analysis, and stuff like that. Everything that can help you, and everything that you probably will need in a community. But there were people who were always like, man, I'm on loss, or I mean, yeah, there were losses, but I mean people who were always like, man, this not it's not started to go in our direction, it's not looking good, it's I'm always on loss, and these people started to make hate, started to go against the others in the group and stuff like that. And uh, from chat with good idea started to make hate, and more people to write me that also that they're frustrated with that all messages, that these notifications that are every minute sent to them, that they can't work out with the signals and other stuff. And that's why at some moment we decided to close this chat. So at this moment I'm a little bit worried that same thing will happen again. So yeah, you take a look at this guy Furkan. Man, it's going down. Why, man? Every time if I go the trade, and the price returns and start to go up. So there are people like that who give only frustration to the others and nothing positive, nothing that is worth reading their messages. Nothing personal, but so they're emotional guys that will do nothing but put not negative vibes on the other in the group. So I think that so yeah, that is the thing that worries me a little bit. So I'm in the process of thinking, what should I do? Eventually I can make another group or something like that, but I'll think of it. I think that there are more, for now, probably there are more important things. So but there is no pressure. You can see that DXY eventually get some rejection here from probably this green candle, but still no buying pressure, for no buying volumes for gold. Of course, guys like Furkan, I always say that account is yours, the risk is yours. This is not a financial advice. I'm showing you what I'm doing. So if you don't want to risk it, exit the trade now and break even, and don't do unnecessary frustration to your body, because probably you can manage, you're not managing with the emotions very well. And you have to know that emotions are huge part of trading, and if you can't manage the emotions, it will play a bad role in your trading. You have to know that. other times. Yes, I know, but I mean every time when I go in a trade, it's hanging. Yeah, because this is how market works, man. It creates an impulse and you think to yourself, okay, the train is it's going, so I will jump with the train and catch this impulse, and after that it started to go sideways or started to retrace, and and you feel these emotions that you're feeling at this moment. But do not despair. This is how market works. You just need experience. Follow strict money management. Don't overtrade. Don't risk more than you should. Stick to 1-2% of your account, and nothing should bother you because it is 25 pip stop. If you're risking 1%, nothing can happen with your account. Nothing much can happen. So I told you, for now there is no good setup. I show you this trade because of the live session. This is absolutely not good. This is scalping strategy, 1-to-1. You can see the risk, the return ratio is 1-to-1. So also you have to have in mind that it is still bearish. The whole situation is still very bearish. So it could probably go break this retracement here, and after that to see some movement up. We'll see, but this is how market works, so we can't know that. Of course, you can see also GXY, what a good rejection, and now they are continuing to push the price up. We can do nothing about it. We're trading based what is happening on the chart at this moment. The price reached a very good zone, and I was like, okay, now it will retrace to the trend line. It is still possible, of course, but it looks like they are pushing the price down. Yeah, and now we're 10 pips on loss momentum. Do you have a broker that give 500 leverage to Canada? I think, yeah, this one, which is in the info down below, is offering 1 to 500 no matter where you're from. It's XM, it's regulated broker, so you can check it, and if you decide, you can register from the link. This DXY is still pushing. Very, very. Yeah, Furkan, you were right. Look, we entered the trade and the price started. It's very low and slow. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it is. We are about... No, not actually, but we are very close to going to break even again. So guys, again, If you don't want to risk it, you can wait for better entry, because this whole setup is not very good and it's 1-to-1. So if you don't want to risk it, oh, so guys, again, I will announce this week a beginners, how to say it, a beginners coaching sessions, which will be 8 astronomical hours 2 times a week for 1 month, where you will learn everything: how to draw levels, how to draw trend lines, how to find the daily bias, how to see supply and demand zones. Probably I'll see about that. How to read the Japanese candles and the formation of candles, stuff like that, which are more for the beginners of you who wants to join this trading world but don't have much information for now. This will be perfect for you guys. So stay tuned, join my free Telegram group. There I will announce it. It will be super cheap, something like $10. Will the trading be recorded? Some days we are not. Yeah, of course. Probably I will create another group for everyone that joined, so you have access to the stuff in it. Yeah. Okay, my setup turned out to not. It's not ready for it. Now this one will hit my stop loss. It will break the zone and then we'll start to make a retracement. But I will not extend this stop loss right now. Yeah, it hit my stop loss. Sorry guys, I told you it is still risky. 25 pips gone. Let's now wait to see. Yeah, of course now the volumes kick in. Yeah. Damn. Damn, I didn't saw that one. Why am I doing these live trading sessions when I don't see stuff like that? Guys, we could have sold right here if I could. I hate it when stuff like that happen. And now the market is super slow again. You're right. Guys, I'm silent because now I'm just waiting to see something. When I shout Okay, 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 of course. Of course. It will hit our stop loss and now we'll start to fall like crazy. The GXY, I mean. Uh, Now this will start to go up, motherfucker. But let's see. Oh my god, on 1 hour, look at the XY. What? What a candle. Guys, it hit the stop loss for 4 pips and a half. And now there is a high probability that it start to go up. This will be, I don't know. Yeah, I saw also, I told you that there is a gap here. That's why I was buying, but I used very shallow stop, so probably this was my mistake. Now, it's still risky. I will wait just a minute or two more. Guys, have in mind that I will try to buy it again in 10 seconds. I'm waiting 10 seconds more. Okay, I'm buying. Let's see, it is still risky again, but we'll see what is going to happen. Oh. Two, three, what? 2325, no. Your life is not eligible for recommendation, it restricts in search results. Let's see whether today will start like a bad day again or it will eventually. Can I make 2 wrong trades in one movement? Yeah, I told you the mistake was mine because the stop, because I was hoping that the price will start initially to go up from here, but I should have put the stop loss probably even on 2314 the first time. But let's see whether yeah, the truth is that we are going against the impulse now, against the trend. So of course probably I will make second mistake, I don't know. So if you don't want to risk it, don't enter this trade, guys. I don't know why I keep pushing for buy. Yeah, why I keep pushing for buy. Maybe there are stupid days like that when, you know, I thought that the trend is bearish, I thought that everything looks bearish, and I continue to keep to buy, to enter against the trend. I don't know why why I do this stuff. But probably it will eat my head today. Yeah, probably I started to trade more uh, more based on what I want to happen, not what is happening on the chart, and this is my mistake. I told you in the beginning that I will be more conservative in my trades, but I start to enter again with no confirmation, and I continue to make mistakes. That's not good. Okay, DXY, huge rejection again. Yes, so probably, not probably, but the trend is bearish and I'm going against the trend. That's why things are not working very well. But still, there is a possibility that the price made a retracement to the trend line. So at least we can recover the first loss, and we are going to wait eventually for a nice third point here, or as the first time. I mean, this is gold to US dollar. As the first time to see some retracement here, to see some rejection, I mean, and to catch, let's say, 30, 40, 50 pips. But we'll see if this is going to be the case. 8 minutes to London. The truth is that there is no buying pressure at all. no volumes for buying at all. But let's see. We'll see at around hour, 5 minutes from now, whether some volumes will kick in. But again, guys, the truth is that this is my mistake. I'm going against the trend, and when we are going against the trend, we can get hurt. Okay, guys, we are on break even. If you don't want to risk it, get out. You can decide for yourself. The account is yours, the monies are yours. So if you don't want to risk this, it's still risky, it's still against the trend. Leave now. Because yeah. Damn, what a rejection from the break even. The price started to fall again rapidly. Damn. Some volumes I think started to kick in, but let's see whether they will be for buy or it will eat our head. Which time frame? This is on 5 minutes. Let me check the DXY. Yeah. There is absolutely no pressure for now, guys, so this will probably The stop loss, yeah, I know that it will be better to move the stop loss a little bit to the downside, but also I don't like it because we are still in a bearish momentum, and if I start to write in the group, I mean that they have to move the stop loss further down. I don't like it how it sounds. So now I'm gonna write to them that the price is at break even, almost, but I will write them. So if they don't want to risk, they can close on 0, and we will search for better entry. So yeah, again guys, let me make my mouth to say it, but have it in mind that this is still against the trend. You can exit the trade if you want now on break even, and don't risk more. We will have better setups, of course. So it's actually not very well at this moment. What time frame you usually drawing your trend lines? It depends. It depends. I start from the higher time frames and continue to the lower time frames and adjust them so they can look better. Of course, I told you that this one right here now, this one, I will prefer if the trend line goes through it and here, but it's not really important. This trend line is not super important at this moment because we just want to make some 20 pips, let's say, so we can recover from the first loss. Okay, now we want to see a breakout. Let me show you how I'm looking the stuff. You can see here we have a bottom, here we have tops. Now I'm going to draw this trend line here and hope to see a breakout on this top, which will eventually be like a good indication. Okay, we got a breakout here. a little more. Okay. Projection, but still it is really early. It could, you can see how the price could not break these stops right here, guys. This is not very well. But let's give it a little more time. Also, let's see, something like that. We want to see the price to this trend line here, to this line, because in this case we will recover the first losses. Come on, let there be volumes. There is no power. I'm a newbie, can you teach me? Yeah. So I told you guys, until the end of the week I will announce uh, a beginner a beginner accelerator, or I will see how I will announce it, but how I will name it. But it will be a 8-hour coaching session for absolute beginners. You will learn uh, how to understand the market, how to see the daily bias, how to draw important levels and areas, swing areas, how to draw trend lines and stuff like that, how to read the Japanese candles, how to see the candlestick formations, and everything, the beginner stuff, I mean, that will help you to start with trading and to upgrade from there. It will be super cheap, something like $10. As I told you, the price is just so they're interested people, not everyone. It will be 1 month, 2 times a week. I will give you homeworks. We will have question and answers, so it will be very good for you if you want to start. So go to my free Telegram and unmute the group, so when I announce it, you can join, because it will be like like an event. I mean, you will be able to join, and after that the spots will be no longer available, because that's the idea. It will be like a working group. Let me see. You can find the link below the video. There is the broker that I work now with, XM. It's a regulated broker. It gives 1 to 500 leverage. So for now it's good. I'm observing one more broker, but for now I'm not working with anyone else. Time frame, this is 5 minutes. Inner circle, 2 more minutes. Strange, I'm on trading view, but it's so bullish. Maybe there is some delay, that's why. This is very frustrating now, because I have to go, but I want to see a breakout. This motherfucker. So if I see the breakout, we will eventually move the stop loss at least, so we don't risk more. But now the GXY started to regain. Yeah, they're started to push the GXY up. It will probably cause the gold to start collapsing. Guys, I think that this will not work out good for us, but let's give him a few more minutes to see, and we will probably get out from this trade and wait for something better later today. The truth is that now we're struggling for a few pips here. No volumes, we are against the trend, so if you want, again, close the trade, guys. I don't think it's good. Trying to figure out what will probably happen, but how to figure it out. I think that the price will reach the trend line, but I'm not super sure about it. Yeah, now volumes, selling volumes kick in. Oh, yeah. Damn. Just started to break out again on the upper side, and because I'm watching it on 1 minute on the other screen. I will write in the group to close the trade for the people that can't watch it live, but it's not looking good, guys. It's still looking like there is a huge selling pressure. So now I'm about 5-6 pips on loss. That's why I write if you want to close and break even. Sometimes there are better days when everything just starts to happen in our favor. We catch fast 40 50 pips and get out of the market, and of course there are Mondays like that where I decided to go against the trend. Of course some volumes kick in after that. The price started to move super slowly, but still the first stop was 25 pips. Not huge of a deal. We will have better setups later. We will fix this. Probably I should have stick, of course, with the trend. It is bearish. I even talk about this, that it is bearish trend, but I don't know why I decided to enter buy. Because I saw a rejection. I thought a scalping, fast scalping trade. It didn't work out. I want to learn trading from you, brother. Join my free Telegram group. If you're a beginner, I will soon announce a beginner, not master class, but beginner educational class, where you can teach everything that you will need. And if you want to learn more complicated things, join my inner circle. So yeah, guys, I think that this was for today. I mean, for this morning session. I wrote in the group to close the trade on break even because I don't like it how it is going. So of course there is still a possibility that the price goes to the trend line, but I personally didn't close the trade, still into the trade, because I risk a very little amount, so I want to see the whole trade, whether it will hit the stop loss or take profit. So I will for now wait to see, because let me flip the camera, but as I told you, if I make this trend line, probably there is still a possibility that the price reach the trend line, but I thought in the people in the group, if they want, they can close, because I still think it's risky. And yeah, we're going to continue in the New York session. I will write if there is something good. If you could post the trade in New York session, yeah, probably I will, because today we started the free group with a loss, also the inner circle with this 25 pip loss. So probably I will try to recover it later, so everyone can be good. That's the whole point. So guys, Thank you for being with me. The Monday doesn't start very well, but it's not huge of a deal because it was scalping small trade. We will compensate it later, so stick with me for the New York session. Okay, bye bye.